Hi, thank you for checking out my channel and the Persona Rerun project. If you are enjoying it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with any friends who might be interested in Persona. I am also live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MacTheVoid, as well as have a coffee. Outside of that, in the comments, I'm specifically looking for suggestions on how to play the Persona 3 DLC, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, and Persona 5 Strikers in a similar type of format. I've never played those ones before, so please be spoiler free on your suggestions, but I'd like to start preparing for the next leg of this journey, so any suggestions would be appreciated. Otherwise, we'll get right into it. Thanks. Sup, Mac?
Hey there.
Good morning, Mackin. Morning.
Get a load of this.
Hey, you know, you two would totally get along. I know, we've been hanging out. He actually wanted to know more about Gakugan High, so I naturally had to share my wisdom with him. Anyways, he's a really cool dude to hang with.
Much obliged.
Thanks for helping me out, Junpei-kun. Thanks especially for telling me who's in the top 10 cuties of Gakugan High, too. Shh, pipe down. If you get on hears this, my rep's gonna be down the toilet. Isn't already rock bottom? Dude, quit rubbing salt into my wound. I'm just an easily misunderstood fella, okay? You two are pretty close. I hope we can also be good friends too, Mac-kun, since we're both transfer students and all.
Let's get on with it.
Let's begin today's lecture, shall we? I'll be teaching today because, well, maybe it's because you don't know. Anyways, I'm filling in last minute, so I didn't have much time to come up with a lesson plan. The first thing that comes to mind with a lecture on practical magic. How about we discuss some breathing techniques? I know some people would say breathing's anything but magic, but the two are actually closely linked. That's because breathing affects more than your body and influences the mind as well. The ancient Greek word for breath was pneuma. It's an important concept in the medical science of today. Later, Gnostic Christians used pneuma to refer to the human spirit, a concept separate from the soul. That was around the time when breathing techniques were recognized as being so crucial to successful magic. I can name all sorts of examples where this influence is felt today, like yoga. Breathing is an especially important factor there. There's also the Shinto concept of ibuki, meaning both breath and inner strength, that is often incorporated into martial arts training. So you can see how breathing techniques have spread throughout the world thanks to the power of magic. But back to the practical matters, let me show you something called the Dantian breathing. Some say Gautama Buddha himself practiced the method while on Earth. It's a breathing exercise where you focus on the specific Dantian or energy center in your body. So the first step is to simply focus on the right Dantian, and each person has multiple. For this exercise, focus on the lower one. It's about 3 finger widths below the navel. Why does such a seemingly random spot in the body receive such high regard to the point of being specifically named? Because the Dantian is where the most energy can be charged within the body. Once you start the exercise, you might notice that the energy you send there can't be felt elsewhere in the body. That's because the Dantian absorbs your spiritual energy, further strengthening the body and mind. Let's try some Dantian breathing now. For first timers, it's usually a good idea to place your hand on the proper spot. This helps maintain focus. Once you pinpoint it to your Dantian, you can begin the breathing process. Imagine the air you pull in with your diaphragm is coalescing within the Dantian. Then, just as deliberately, exhale through the nose. The goal with each breath is to channel energy into your Dantian until you feel it begin to harden. That's the point where you should exhale. And simply repeat this process as desired. That's all. Oh, except one important note. If you're doing it incorrectly, there shouldn't be any pain. Or if you're doing it correctly, there shouldn't be any pain. After all, when you boil it down, you're simply breathing in and out. That means if it hurts, then there's likely some sort of mental thing going on instead. Something inhibiting your mind. I'm feeling sleepy. Absolutely not. So you see how breathing methods affect meditation, making it crucial to magicians. Remember, it's very important to believe that you're doing something more than just breathing. As a matter of fact, you can improve your physical fitness with the right breathing techniques, and that leads in turn to the improvement of your psyche and your astral form. Alright, that's it for today. Since it didn't matter whether I was awake or asleep, I decided to stay awake to hear the rest of the lecture. Oh fuck, I've been forgetting to go to
There you are. Finally
the
found
teachers.
you.
Hey, Takeba.
You hardly ever miss student council meetings. I've been looking all over for you.
Did someone ask you to come find me?
Well, yeah. I'm not a member or anything, but still.
Ah, well. Sorry about that.
You've been pretty busy, huh? What with the class trip and all. It's for both second and third years, so I imagine you have your hands full too.
The class trip. Even if I did go, I'd only spoil the fun.
Wait, you're not thinking of skipping the trip, are you?
Is Yukari just missing all the signs, or is she being
You
deliberately
can't do that.
dense
That's not
about
an
her
option.
emotional state?
You know, I've been meaning to talk to you.
About what?
Well, honestly, you're not the easiest person to relate to, but I lost my dad too. And I know what that's like.
Takeba.
So I've decided I don't want our friendship to be over. I'm going to be more upfront with you from now on.
There she is. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Huh? Ryoji-kun? Why are you up here?
Huh? Weren't you looking for Miss President too? I was doing the same thing. Some guy asked me to find her. He said if I didn't, the class trip might get canceled.
Ugh, Odagiri-kun. He'll hit up anyone in arm's reach for a favor.
In any case, looks like I found you. Mitsuru Kirijo-san. And I have to say, you're quite stunning. Maybe we could go out sometime? I know this place on the top floor of a 5-star hotel. The restaurant up there has a view of the city nightscape that's almost as breathtaking as you.
Nightscape?
Senpai, you better head back to the meeting.
Dude,
Oh,
my guy.
right.
No.
Takeba. Thank you for coming to find me. For now, I'd better see to my duties.
Hey, she left without giving me an answer.
I mean, what did you
For now,
expect?
huh? I don't like the sound of that.
Well, how about you, Yukari-san? Care to join me for dinner? I know this place on Shirakawa Boulevard. Ow!
I mean, he did kind of deserve it. All right, I have to do some audio testing real quick, so edit this out, me. All right, out here, here. All right, and then do I come through properly the entire time? Hello? 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 All right. Hopefully this sounds okay. I guess we'll find out. Da, 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 da. But then when I speak, it should come through just fine. All right. We'll see if that's correct. For reference, I have a favor to ask you. All right. So you're definitely gonna be ready to level up this time, right? Oh no, now I have to actually choose between some of these people though, huh? Yukari is 7. They're both 7. All right, that's the opposite of helpful. Opposite of helpful for finding out which one I should focus on. All right. Yeah, let's go somewhere because I definitely have Pixie. Let's head to Polonium Mall then. There are a few things I wanted to check out.
Hey, mind if I go take a look at some earrings? I've been wanting new ones, but I can never seem to make up my mind. They're all so cute, you know? There are too many options to choose from. I know. Why don't you come help me pick something out?
All right, yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Yeah! Come on then, let's go. Hang on, I've got a call.
I have a feeling it'll be something that'll button you out.
Hello? Uh-huh. What? You're not doing it? You want my approval first? Wait, it's fine. You can do what you want to do. What I mean is, if that's what you really want, then go ahead. It's your choice, so you really don't have to worry about me. Well, then, you want to meet up and talk about it? Hey, stop it. Don't cry. I'll try to call you more too, okay? All right.
Oh, reconciliation, and like the mom taking into account
Now
as
it's
well
like,
how she felt
We apologize
about
for
it.
everything that's happened. She said she won't get remarried until I'm okay with it. That's weird. I can't stop shaking for some reason. Can we sit for a while?
I sat with Yukari until she calmed down.
Sorry about all that. I'm fine now. I was just surprised. I never expected this to happen. I told her we could meet up and talk about her remarriage. I'm nervous just thinking about it.
Let's see. Do you want to see her? I think that's the more important part, not like will you let her do it.
I'm afraid it might get ugly. We haven't seen each other in almost 10 years, so it's not going to be easy. I'm afraid I'll get angry and say something cruel. Still, I think it's time I try talking to her.
I mean, she abandoned you for 10 years?
So I need to live up to my own
Or was
advice.
there more to that?
No, I think she still misses my dad deep down, but she couldn't handle it. Losing someone so important to her. I'm not sure how to explain, but I realized this after spending time with you and the others from the dorm.
This is
There are a
also
lot of
really
people
well
who
timed in
support
the
me,
narrative right now.
and that's a wonderful thing.
Her like
My
coming
mom
to
didn't
forgive
have
her mom
anyone
and
like
stuff
that.
after like getting catharsis
All
with
she could do
her
was cling on to
dad
whoever
from
she
the
could.
video.
I think losing someone you love and having to go on alone is really, really hard. But I still think it's wrong to jump into relationships for a reason like that.
Sure, but like it seems we've grown closer. I mean, I don't disagree because she should be in a healthier mind state if she's going to be jumping into relationships, but like you don't like she may already be at that stage of healing. It's hard to know, especially from the outside as a kid who hasn't seen her or only saw her periodically for 10 years, you know?
The earrings can wait till next.
So that I think that's why it's good
Let's
to
go
meet
home
up
for a
and
day.
see where she's at, you know? I decided to go back to the dorm.
Oh, it's you. Welcome.
Welcome back. I will join you at Tartarus tonight. I apologize for worrying everyone. Our only priority now is to do something about Tartarus. I'll be counting you all again. Well, the school trip is next week, so that should be fun. And unfortunately, Amada and Koromaru will have to stay here. Fortunately, I think is what you mean. Everyone's so overly excited about Kyoto. I mean, there's a bunch of historical landmarks, but other than that, it's not so different from here. Hey. A school trip, huh? Unfortunately, I can't tag along, so I'll hold down the fort. Would you bring me back the souvenir? Probably preferably something other than a t-shirt or keychain. Yeah, they have really good Namayatsu Hashi there. I don't know what that is. Let's just talk. We're not going into Tartarus. I was just speaking with Yukari-chan earlier. Did you know she used to live in Kyoto? I knew that. Maybe you can ask her to be our tour guide. Or would that be rude? Did I know that? I don't know, but I think I was trying to act like I did in front of Fuga.
Excuse me.
I am unable to comprehend the significance of a trip. I thought that it was simply an activity to experience, but it seems to be more complex than that. What do you obtain when you go on a trip? Memories. Memories? How do you benefit from gaining memories? This matter is indeed difficult to comprehend. I was so excited to go on a date with Haru that I forgot to have Kawakami make anything. Oh dear. Okay, yeah. Thanks to the book on speed reading, I should be able to get through this quick. Okay, The Gallant Rogue. And then I'm gonna need a new book.
Wow.
Ishikawa Goemon was a thief without peer, so he was a hero of the common people, huh? We still got time to read. Let's go a little further. Striking a pose of defiance with tobacco pipe in hand, he truly looked like a great thief.
Oh.
You finished reading The Gallant Rogue. That splendid spirit that pays no mind to the bad guys. He's a true example of a gentleman thief. After reading this, I'm sure you have a better understanding of a chivalrous thief's courage. It's flu season. I know that the Reaper hack doesn't work in this game, but I might either I'll have done it yesterday and you guys already know this, or I'll do it today of going in to Mementos to power level in regular P5. With the Reaper. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time.
Pay attention!
Hey, quit sleeping over there. Jeez, you all look like a bunch of dead fish. What was it, your phone? Video games? I know you're up late. I always wake up at sunrise. On the other hand, kids these days. Hey Void, are you awake? Look at this map.
Why don't you try?
You know you can see the sunrise earliest atop Mount Fuji, right? Tell me why that is. Yeah, because if it's in the east, it'd be Cape Nasapu or whatever. So it's because of the high altitude.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. The more east and south you go, the earlier the sun rises. However, what affects it most is altitude. So exceeding the outlying islands, the sun rises earliest on Mount Fuji. Fuji-san, yeah, really.
Nice go.
Oh, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Yeah, when I went to go visit, or when I went to Fuji, a bit outside, there's like a flower festival. So I wasn't able to go actually to Mount Fuji because I believe Fuji-san was closed at the time, like for going and walking and stuff. I wasn't the one who put it together. There's a friend who was going to the flower festival and wanted to go, and that's what she told me. At the very least, so like I don't know for sure. It was like really when I first got there, like a month after I was living there. So like I wasn't fluent enough to be putting stuff together myself like that yet. That said, who knows when the dawn will ever come for this country? The government and police are completely incompetent. Those found thieves need to be caught before anything else. We'll show you. We'll show you who's just. People who say that are typically not just. We'll show you who's just. Yeah. What are your plans? My plans are Haru, actually, since she's gonna go up. But first, return a book, get a new book, go talk to Haru. That's the order of operations. I'm a little sad that she's not messaging me to hang out, though.
What would you like? Thank you. What would you like?
These are all the books you can check out right now. Yes. Thank you. Cry of Cthulhu. How do you spell epiphany? We just need to wait until the day of the announcement, and I'll be taking care of the plants until then. Oh, did you need something in the meantime? I think that the plants are ready tomorrow as well. So I'm gonna have to try to remember to come up and visit tomorrow, even if Haru's not available. I think I'm going to find some books that help me study coffee. Would you mind coming with me? I would not mind coming with you. Thank you. How about Jinbocho? It would be a perfect place to look. Well, let's get going. I see, so there are 8 different ways to roast coffee beans. Apparently the light roast is the most acidic. It says here that the type of roast you want will differ depending on how you want to drink your coffee. Can you make some for me? I'd rather not. I don't think that I could ever hope to match the intense depths of Sakura-san's coffee. I mean, I think technically because I've maxed it out, I make better coffee than he does. I think if you look at the master coffee, which is funny because then I taught Kawakami to make better coffee than Sakura-san does. So apparently it's not that difficult.
To be honest,
You know, Okamura Foods didn't start out as a burger chain. Originally, it was nothing more than a small cafe ran by a grandfather. That particular shop closed before I was old enough to appreciate the finer intricacies of coffee. But that's where the real origin of our family business lies. I had no idea. I didn't either. My father only first mentioned it to me a year or 2 ago. At any rate, after my grandfather passed, the company shut the cafe down due to its steady loss of revenue. He had never cared about turning a profit, though. His only goal was to make people happy. But, okay, yes, that's sweet and like, yes, that's sweet, right? I'm not trying to disparage that. But we know that the father grew up in a bit of, like, economic hardship, right? Like they weren't particularly well off due to the point of potentially being poor, and so like it's good to do charity, and like I'm a big not just charity, but like he built a strong community around the cafe. He even gave out free meals to those who couldn't afford it, like stuff like that. That is great, and I support that wholeheartedly. But like he clearly wasn't fully taking care of his own family while doing that, you know? And like that's kind of where there's a disconnect, right? There is a fine line between fuck you got mine attitude and like, oh, I need to take care of myself and my own first and fuck you all. Like that's obviously not what I mean either. But like if you're so preoccupied with like everything to the point of being detrimental to your family and not taking, but like I'm trying to think of how to phrase it, because like it can come off as like, oh well, he just didn't get the toy he wanted when he was younger, but like because that's what his treasure was like this kit that he wasn't allowed to get because they weren't well off or whatever, and like that in exchange for like taking care of people is kind of fine. But like Haru did follow it up with saying that they weren't really well off, like you know, I guess like to a degree, like if you have food on the table and a house over your head, you're well off enough, right? But like it can be tough to be less well off than your peers when you see like that kind of attitude from your parents, you know, like it's empathy, not necessarily excusing, like it's understanding where he came from with that, and that like there should be a line, like there is an upper limit obviously that I'm very much against, but I think there's also a lower limit where it's like you should try to take care of your family and like a strong community and strong like that culture of like taking care of each other and happiness starts. I hate to say this because this is rhetoric used by shitty people as well, but like it does start at home, where it's like, yeah, we're gonna take care of our family and then we can spread out from there, right? Then the day it closed, people lined up for blocks to give it flowers. They really loved that place.
But
I wonder how many people would line up for Big Bang Burger if it suddenly went out of business. Yeah, like probably not much, because it is too big and it is this big culture thing, and that's like a small family shop, right? But like you were admitting that it was losing money, right? Here's the thing, like it needs to be sustainable. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm glad I stumbled my way into the point the point of disconnect I was feeling, which is that like if you're going to do these types of things, it needs to be in a sustainable way, right? If you're losing money on the thing, right? Like I think there are, if you have enough different projects, you can afford to keep it open, and obviously Big Bang Burger could have afforded to keep it open, but it was losing money before like Big Bang Burger took off, right? And so that's not sustainable, because like unless you have other sources of income, unless you have ways to maintain things that aren't like unless you have ways to sustain things that are in the red, eventually you're gonna just have to stop. You don't have to go for larger and larger growth every time. Growth like that's where I'm against like it, like capitalism as a whole and stuff, is like this idea that everything needs to be growing and we need bigger slices of the pie, right? Like as long as you're in the black, then it's fine to like do those types of like, here's free meals and here's this and here's that. But if you're in the red and you don't have ways to supplement that, you're going to put yourself out of business. You won't be able to help as many people. You're going to be putting yourself, family, into worse positions, right? So like, yeah, sustainability. I know we need to do well to keep our employees paid, but I can't help but feel like we've lost something important. I mean, Takakura-san seems to only be focused on profits. At this rate, we'll never lose our black image. Will she take that joke? Well... Black like coffee? Huh? Oh, I get it. You're so funny. Thank you. I was hoping that you'd take it as a joke. She just does a lot of 3 stars, so I don't know whether I'm just in or 3 musical notes. I don't know if I'm in tune with her, if every option does that, because like God, she's like the best girl for joke like that. Oh my God. But yeah, I don't know whether it's like I don't know what her responses are. So maybe this is one where it's like, oh, you can just do 3 all the time. You're trying to cheer me up, weren't you? Thanks for that. I think what I really need is to get stronger. I mean, I can act tough in front of my employees, but you know how weak I am inside. Well, like, it's okay to have weakness inside. It's like truly you are strong if you feel weak inside and you're still able to push forward and maintain and do all this, you know?
And
I have a plan, though. Before I can really determine who I trust, I first need to know what it means to have others trust in me. So I'm gonna get stronger, strong enough for you and the others to rely on me. That's also really good too. Like I like that. Can secure status elements. Yay! How am I supposed to gain trust of my employees? I'm not great at public speaking, and even just giving my opinion makes me a little nervous. Haru? Sugimura-san, what are you doing here? I was just headed home from a business engagement when I saw you from my car window. Huh? Do I know you from somewhere? You're one of those brats from before. This is my friend from school. He's helping me look for some books today. Anyway, we should get back to our shopping. Please excuse us. Hold on, Haru. You think you can go on a date with another man and leave your fiancé in the dust? You're not my fiancé. I already said I'm not going to marry you. Oh yeah? What about the contract I made with your father? Father is no longer here. Besides, marriage is something you go into with your own free will. A contract would never hold the same weight. Are you sure about that? Think about the reparations clause. Be back out of the deal now. You will lose everything you own. Okamura Foods, your estate. Even so, What about your employees? Are you really willing to put their jobs on the line for the sake of your selfishness? Besides, this marriage is exactly what Okamura Food needs right now. My father would have no trouble managing your shares or sweeping away your company's tarnished image. That reminds me, did Takakura-san tell you about the wedding hall? He got us the Phoenix Wing at the Wilton. Huh? What? Made a provisional reservation for 10 days this coming spring. After all, the sooner the better. Wait a minute. We'll have to look into our guest schedules as well. There'll be over 300 of them, you know. Takakura-san can handle Okamura Foods in the meantime. I didn't go stop by the gym or something, Haru. I mean, if you have the time to mess around with this punk, you damn well have time to get a little thin. I'm out of here. Can we see that contract, please? You can't just keep bringing up a contract and not let us see it and look over it with lawyers. I'm sorry about that. That guy is horrible. You're not wrong about that. He has everything. Fame, intelligence, etiquette. The only thing he needs now is a wife he can control. I guess I'm the perfect target. He's gonna get Okamura Foods as well as my entire inheritance. I'm totally powerless against him. You're not powerless. Oh, sorry. I practically forced you to say that. Oh, damn it. I am fucking up this part, but thank you. Alright, so those ones I was a little out of sync with. Anyway, I hope I can share with you again sometime. For today, though, I'm rather tired. Would it be okay if we parted here?
goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Oh, I'm sorry for the sudden call again. Thing is, Sugimura reached out to me after we saw him. I'd rather not talk to him, but I couldn't stand using the company to threaten me, and even speaking badly of you. The negativity felt so painful, too much to handle alone, and before I knew it, I was already calling you. You can talk to me anytime, because unfortunately I'm not romancing you, even though you're the best romance available. Who knows? You know, maybe the back half of the last 5 will get me on Kasumi. Hearing that makes me so happy. Thank you. Even though I just promised myself I'd get stronger, I suppose I am still depending on you. Well, part of strength is having, like, the bonds and the support to be strong. But still, I can't help but worry about the contract. How frustrating. I can't just let them keep manipulating me like a puppet. I have to find some way I can change this. Talking to you's helped me calm down. Thank you, really. We'll talk again soon, okay, right? Oh my god, I can't speak though.
Ah, you're back.
All's going well, unfortunately. Alright, let's get some,
What do you want to do? Yep.
I see, if you ask her to do that, then you'll have time to do something
Make
else.
sure you close up.
You're cooking dinner, huh? I'm about to head home, but careful with the stove, alright?
Hi.
I decided to read it this time because I never read that part. Alright, yeah, let's go, Mishima. By the way, do you know that high-cost buffet in Shibuya? Let's go there. Don't worry about money. I'll send you a map of where it is, so come on over. Today's my treat. And thieves are all about this fancy stuff like this, right? That's why we're here. Oh, and just the 2 of us, so don't be afraid to go all out. What do you want to eat? I love desserts. I do love desserts, though I would kill for a steak right now. Me too. I hear the cake here is like the prize gem of the buffet. The perfect mark for a phantom thief. But we should eat some normal food before that. Would you rather have meat or fish?
Actually,
Anyway, I posted on the fan site that I had connections to you guys. The fandom really ate that up. Now's not a good time to do that, honestly. Don't worry though, I didn't say anything that'd point to my real identity. I did end up talking about how expensive it is to run our little organization though. The donations I got after that were pretty generous to say the least. But I guess our loving sponsors just wanted to show some support. Not bad for strategic management, huh? That sounds like a scam. What do you mean? Everyone was glad to donate if it meant supporting the Phantom Thieves. Speaking of which, the bill for our meal here is a fine place to start taking advantage of that support. Wait a minute. I've seen on the news that using donations for stuff other than what's publicized is a serious crime. It is definitely an acceptable business expense, but can the same be said of an expensive buffet?
oh,
The more I think about this whole thing, the less I think we should use donations here. I mean, people would get mad at a politician for using tax money on personal affairs. If only. Oh my god, if only people... maybe it's just better in Japan, but... fucking hell. They don't get mad if they sell state secrets to foreign agents. They'll just elect them for president again. Sorry, Not the place to talk about it. Oh, we're all here for escape. Just remember, we're all here for escapism. Not the place to talk about it, but oh my god. Like, how can you not talk about it? But like, I know. Anyone who's here is like, oh, why is he bringing that up? Even if I agree with him, we're playing Persona. Why is this coming up now? But fucking hell, man. Hard to get over. The same probably applies to the Phantom Thieves. I guess returning the money would be the best choice. You're right.
that's right.
Yeah, we really need to make sure we keep the image of the Phantom Thieves clean in our fans' minds. I think I'll return the money and thank the fandom for their generosity. They'll love that. Might be a waste of some nice resources, but it's all good as long as it boosts our popularity, right? Well, why does the popularity matter if it's not to pivot to something else? I talked about this last time, but I don't think it's wrong to like ask for support that way, or be like, like if you have a platform like that, to be like, hey, listen, it takes money and like the other resources. I've talked about it before, like with streamers and stuff, like you know, people who can afford editors and people who can afford to do stuff opens up more of their time to make more content, to do more things, to put stuff out there. And like, you know, I have to work like a 50-hour job in order to, like, you know, afford a place and afford groceries and stuff, and like, you know, so if people wanted to pay to support stuff like that and be like, yes, that way, you know, you could make this a career and quit that part so you could focus that energy in, like, it makes sense to then, you know, use that for food, use that for whatever the case may be. But I think where it gets sketchy is that the way it's framed is like, it's expensive to run it, like for the websites, to host servers, which that kind of stuff is expensive. But like, that's what that kind of money then needs to go to, unless you're explicitly saying, hey, you guys have overcommitted this, and like, we're, in order to spend more time pursuing these leads and doing all that, we're gonna use this money in our personal lives to make it so we don't have to work this other way, we don't have to support it this other way, right? But you have to be open about that. Don't worry, I'm still gathering info on the forum too. I actually have a few solid leads right now. Everything so far has been close to home, but these next ones are gonna knock your socks off. Mishima seems particularly enthusiastic today. Oh, for returning the money, how are we gonna cover our meal? I'm flat broke. I guess let's just go home. Oh, Void, sorry for dragging you out for no reason again. As strategic image management rep for the Phantom Thieves, I wanted to splurge a little bit to boost morale, but I guess it ended up being pretty good for our PR in the end, right? That's one way to view it. Not about thinking strategically. It was kind of rough avoiding the employees' glares on the way out, but we gotta stay positive. There's still so much I have to do for you guys. I'll work even harder. I want to be a real asset to the Phantom Thieves. Okay, bye.
Hi!
Thank you for waiting. Here you go. Alright, I'll see you later. Alright, I'm gonna take a nap. Wake me up when we get there. Yeah, today I will be going into Mementos to do some Reaper farming. That's largely what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything else. Goal is to be max level. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that to max level. Because it's really not that hard. It just takes a little bit of time. So excuse the sudden cutting. I did tell you guys I was gonna use the exploit. I did tell you guys.
It appears as though everyone is here.
So don't at me. There's some intel on a possible target. Okay, so I have to view requests and tell them about the new one. Dude, there's no point in letting time go to waste while we wait for the day of the heist. Yes, the motor's not how the public views us. Let us help those in trouble. Well then, we have some new intel on a Mementos target today. We'll start with that one first. The ex-mercenary assassin. It's time for us to step in. It'd be bad if we let such a dangerous guy on the loose. We have to change his heart. We need to take down the evil that can't be judged by law. That's not all. Next on to... This intel is on a dangerous assailant who's been in Shibuya.
Okay.
Seriously, guess we gotta be the ones to punish this dude. Let us beat that rubbish mentality into submission. Human incarnation of greed, that brought us money. He changed his name and surgery. Greed has gone too far. The only thing I can feel is pity. Seems it'd be best if we help change his heart.
I'm on board.
Excuse me. Hiccups. I'm for doing this too. We need to trigger a change of heart in them. No objections, right? All right. Yeah. So I will do those ones as well. Maybe. We'll see.
Yes. Let us go.
Metanav is reacting. I thought public opinion of us determined Mento's expansion, and that's plummeted lately. Our notability must still be on the rise, even if it's because of our currently bad reputation. So we're like a celeb who gets more famous because of scandals? I don't like the sound of that. Either way, the further we go, the more powerful the enemies will meet. Sorry, someone's like mowing the lawn right outside or something. It's in the middle of winter and we just had snow. And it just went away, so I can't imagine why anyone would, but okay, sure, whatever. Yeah, there's been an outbreak. I'm sure a lot of people are suffering through it. This might have an effect on mementos. What's the flu got to do with it? Maybe it has something to do with people's negative emotions. What's that even mean? Not entirely sure. This is the first for me too, so let's go find out with our own eyes. Alright, I think I may be a little over-prepared for anything else this game has to throw at me. Especially on normal. Especially on normal. Listen, there is an opportunity, and I took it. So, I mean, I guess if you guys want to know, if you guys want to know what I have going for me,
You're back.
I may have made Messiah. I did fuse it, so not cheating. Technically not cheating. We did agree I could use DLC personas if I fuse it. And it in fact has Drain Curse. So I'm Drain Physical. So I think in addition to having the Divine Pillar from the Reaper farming. Oh, I'm also like level 8, like 80, 90, something like that. Let's see, 89. So, you know, I think that I got a little overzealous. Got a little excited. Kawakami, please come and make it so I can go work out in the gym.
You're so
The rest of this game's gonna be
Oh,
a cakewalk, I think. I'm so sorry. I mean, the game's already easy. And honestly, if I really wanted to impose challenges on myself, I would have kept to the hard mode. And then also banned DLC personas. That's not what we're here for anyway, so because like I cut out most of the dungeon crawling.
Make sure you're
Because I
close up.
figure most of you guys don't care.
hi.
about that aspect. And if I've been wrong about that, then, you know, in a future playthrough, where I do like a challenge run or something, I will absolutely change that.
Now, let's carry out our plan.
Well, let's begin your workout.
Oh!
Are you gonna take anything? Yeah, we're gonna take protein. Protein, huh? You have 4 of those. How about it? I'll take it.
Now, let's carry out our plan.
Did that show up on the mic? Because I was pretty far away, and I have a new noise gate on the mic. Not new noise gate. I changed the noise gate on the mic, so hopefully that didn't get picked up. Seems like you're doing it well. Be careful and watch your heart rate.
Oh!
Good work. Keep it up just like this. It seems like you trained yourself both physically and mentally.
All right. All right.
Well, it looks like you're getting results from that protein shake as well.
All right. All right.
Wanna head back? Hi!
Thank you for waiting. Here you go. Alright, I'll see you later. See you later. Alright, even if she's available today, I'm not going to hang out with her though, because it's not going to level up. So I'm going to have to find someone else to hang out with, and that sucks. Oh, Rooftop Girl. Oh, she's not even available today anyways. Fuck that. Oh, okay, something different. Thank you. I'm like really popular. It's like pretty regular, actually, that I'm getting stuff from there. What? Oh, hey, new riddle. What's up? I got some good riddles for you, huh? My exams. Yeah, I'm kind of on the verge of throwing in the towel, but I gotta keep up the fire. I gotta keep on fighting. Sorry, I lied. I already gave up. I don't want to face my real brother like that. I can't lie to you. I guess it's employment for me. I can't imagine sacrificing this afro just for interviews. Here's a Karen grooming versus less gainful employment. It's a tough choice, but right now, it's riddle time. How about you? Is that a challenge? It's time for another logical throwdown. Once again, the category is categories. Our old friends group A and B are back in effect. F is in group A, G is in group B. N is in group A, F, N, and G, O. Oh yeah, what do the letters have in common? The way they're drawn. Out of sight, way to go, Riddle Bro. You were able to draw the letters in terms of curves and angles, and you ascertained their distinction. I literally closed my eyes to think about it. However, that one was easy, just a little mental appetizer before the main course. I knew I had to step up my game to give you a really challenge. Alright, now for the next problem. This one's another group riddle, baby. EC is in group A, XE is in group B. MD is in group A, RN is in group B. BK is in group A, NE is in group B. Which of these three? Oh, Argon? Alright. Yeah, I've never been good at chemistry. I'm alright at sciences in general, but chemistry's never been my bag. A lot of animal-related books. Stories and novels are good, but what I really like are picture books and books with animal facts. It's fun just to look at them, isn't it? After he asked that question, she began talking about her goals for the future. You listen intently. There's something that might prove useful. You should head back to her admirer. Sure, but now she might think I admire her, and I am popular, so that's probably bad news for Mr. Classmate. Culture Festival, son. Being a council member was tough, but it was fun. But I was so busy that I never got a chance to see that girl at all. Well, you win some, you lose some. Mostly I'm losing some. Did you ask her? What'd she say? I see, so that's how it is. I see. Ah, sorry. You really helped me out here. Thanks. It feels like I'm running particularly slowly. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with Yukiko over Naoto because I still don't know whether I've fucked up somehow on the I romance, and so if I have, Naoto's who I'm gonna romance because Naoto is my actual favorite, though I love I a lot. But people don't usually romance I, and so I wanted to show you guys this romance that I really, really love, you know? So that's why I'm trying to go for that, but then I may have messed it up, so we'll see. Yukiko seems embarrassed for some reason. Remember Kasai-san, the waitress? She seems to have told everyone about you. Now they're saying I should bring you home. It's also so quick to poke fun at me. It's such a hassle, isn't it? But of course, my family runs an inn, so guests come by all the time. Maybe next time you can just come in? Oh, Yuki-chan. Oh, the deputy mayor. The people at the inn seem very busy. Is something going on? Huh? Oh no, today was the interview for the travel show. On TV? That's great. You'll try and make Annabelle look inviting, won't you? I'm sorry. I have to go. Are you gonna be on TV? No, I won't. We requested that no employees will be filmed or shown. It seems like it's a serious travel show, so everyone's eager to help. But they need me to help clean, so I have to go now. Yukiko looks apologetic. Goodbye. There you are, Yuki-chan. Kasai-san, what's wrong? The TV crew came, but don't go to the inn. It was a trick. It's those people from the News of the Weird show. I think they're looking for you, so stay put. You got that? Huh? Oh, okay, but... There you are. No use in hiding, future manager of the Cursed Inn. Cursed Inn? You know all about that murder case. Mayumi Yamano stayed at your place, right? And the guys who've been hurting with that drop-in... And you guys have been hurting with that drop-in visitors, huh? So I came up with a great idea. A high school manager's embarrassing struggle, renovating the Cursed Inn. How's that grab you? The customers will be pouring in, I tell ya. I don't understand what you... Want you to be the star. When we introduce the hot springs, let us film a little bathing scene. Modest manager's steamy service. Our ratings will be through the roof. That sounds like a great idea. Listen, you. Anyway, please leave. We are not interested in your coverage. You're refusing, son? Look, kid. You don't know the power of television, do you? Well, I can't blame you living out in the countryside. We're here to help you out here. I mean, do you want the patrons to dry up? If you're gonna be the next manager, I'm trusting you to make the right decision here. I won't be the next manager. Oh, really? That's so. Well, you just say the word and I could hook you up with a better gig than running this dump of an inn. You could call yourself the former high school innkeeper. I really like the sound of that. Why don't you hear me out? How dare you say that to Yuki-chan? It's okay. Let him say all he wants. He'll go home once he gets it all out. What the shit? You say the inn has been going for generations, but all that means is it's crappy and run down. Tradition still lasts a year. You'd better... You're better off if you did close up shop. Well, actually, if you manage to hold on to it into the modern, like until nowadays, like a decade later, a decade plus later, Jesus Christ, like that kind of stuff has really circled back around to being really in fashion. Of like, oh, historic, and it's been in the family for generations and stuff, over chain stuff. So like, I've seen the stuff you serve, small portions, decent service, nothing that stands out. You want customers, you can't just do the same old. You guys don't get that, that's why you suck. Your waitresses don't even give any extra service unless you tip them, huh? Hey, I know. Why don't you make all the waitresses young girls and have them do all-day menus? You know, spread the futon out, then go straight in. But anyways, as I was saying, let's give your place a little TV-style publicity. Use your head, will you? Don't you say another word about our inn, because I didn't want to just go like the hell up, right? Like, who take your stupid ideas seriously? From now on, we refuse any coverage from your station. You bitch. If that's how you want to play it, I'll plaster those words all over primetime. See how that feels. Go ahead, by all means. We'll respond with an official complaint to your sponsors. This isn't sounding good, sir. I said some incredible things. I mean, you've always said incredible things, though. But good job. Oh, I should contact the inn. I'll see you later. I really thought that it was going to have us stand up for her or something. And I think that's because of the way that like Persona 3 functions a lot, is like, oh, we're always getting in the way and stepping in front of stuff, right? And dealing with stuff. It feels like, though not, maybe I shouldn't say not always. Again, Haru feels like the exception there. But that's largely because I've mentioned before, Haru in that one feels like she belongs in like a Persona 4 or Persona 3. But like Persona 3 and 4, like a lot of it is like the characters dealing with stuff themselves, and like we're there to support them, and especially the women feel like they don't need saving as much, where they can just kind of do stuff themselves and handle it themselves, and we're just there as backup, you know? So which I really like, and I really thought like during that part I was gonna have to step in, but the fact that I didn't, I actually really like that she, which like we've seen her like kind of be able to fend for herself verbally to people, but like generally polite, but like sometimes like accidentally harsh, but like her action, like purposefully like getting angry and stuff really works out, and I really like it. I just kind of lost it when he was insulting everyone. Was I scary? You were cool. Really? Thank goodness. There's a time not long ago when I thought it would be better off if it closed, but it's like my home, where everyone in my world is. I can't let it close. Seems Yukiko's starting to face her true feelings. You feel your relationship with Yukiko has grown yet deeper. Yukiko's growth of heart has affected her persona as well. Sorry, the new one that you learned, we don't want.
Just a little longer.
My heart's still racing. Please? I don't know, you looked awfully flirtatious right there, and I'm not for that. I have another love. Spent with Rise, who I should honestly be spending time with because I really didn't do a good job on her social link last time. But I'm not going to. I'm going to be drawing fortunes. Oh, fuck. During the day. I was going to check during the day. God damn it. Alright, I'll go catch more bugs and see if more bugs will help. I also see you back there. I just don't have the fish that you're looking for, and I do want to apologize about that. also wonder if maybe it's behind because there is a lag, which I brought up before, a little bit of lag from controller and like what I'm getting to like what's recorded and stuff because of the capture card and stuff, I think. Female classmates. Somebody else. Yes. Okay, all I needed was a small fortune. Let's begin today's lecture, shall we? Abrion Ken Basara Dato Damban. I'll be teaching today because maybe it's just you don't know. Anyways, it was a spur of the moment assignment, we decided to devise a lesson plan quickly. The first thing that came to mind was a seminar on practical magic, for instance, breathing techniques. Some people would say it doesn't count, but breathing and magic are actually very closely related. That's because breathing affects more than your body, influences the mind as well. The ancient Greek word for breath was pneuma, and it is considered crucial in medical science of today. Pneuma later came to refer to kindly spirits of humans in Gnostic Christianity. That was when breathing came to be recognized as playing a crucial role in magic. There are many applications I could name. One's breathing technique is an important factor in yoga. There also exists a procedure called ibuki in Shinto that revolves around breathing. From those examples, breathing techniques spread around the world through the influence of magic. But back to practical matters, let me show you something called the Tantian breathing. Some say that Gautama Buddha himself practiced this method. It's a type of abdominal breathing in which you focus your energy on a point called the Tantian. First, you must know where your Tantian is located. It's about 3 finger widths beneath the navel. Why would such a place on your body be considered a special spot and get a name like this? Because the Tantian is where most energy can be charged. Notice how if you send strength to the Tantian, you can't feel strength anywhere else in your body. Your Tantian absorbs your body's strength, stabilizing the mind and body. Let's try doing some Tantian breathing now. This is your first time, and maybe a good idea to keep your hands on the Tantian to focus your consciousness. Once you pinpoint your Tantian, take a few breaths. Imagine that the air you pull into your body is centered on the Tantian. Then, slowly and deeply, breathe through your nose. Put some energy into your Tantian until you feel it harden, and then breathe out. Repeat this process. But know one thing, if you're doing it correctly, you shouldn't be feeling any pain. Simply breathing deeply in and out shouldn't cause you any pain. If it happens, there's something inhibiting your mind. But you doze off. Consciousness drifts away as you close your eyes. You start to feel better. Gekukan High School rooftop.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Oh, hello, Takuba.
It's rare for you to miss a student council meeting.
I take it someone asked you to find me?
Well, yeah, even though I'm not a member.
Sorry about that.
They seem pretty busy with the class trip and all. I bet you have your hands full since it's both for juniors and seniors.
Huh, the class trip, huh? Even if I went, I'd only spoil the fun.
You're not thinking of skipping the trip, are you? You can't do that. You know, I've been meaning to talk to you.
Is that so?
To tell you the truth, you're not the easiest person to relate to. But I know what it's like to lose a father.
Takuba.
I decided that I should be more upfront with you from now on.
Ah, there she is. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Ryoji-kun, why are you here?
Huh? Didn't you come looking for Mitsuru-san too? It's the same for me. There was this guy who asked me to find her. He said that if I didn't, the class trip might get cancelled.
Hidetoshi-kun? He'll hit up anyone in arm's reach for favors.
But I'm the lucky one who found you, Mitsuru Kirijo. You're quite stunning, if I may say so. Would you like to go out sometime? I know this one restaurant. It's on the top floor of a 3-star hotel. The view at night is almost as breathtaking as you.
Huh? Senpai, you better get back to the meeting.
I suppose so. Takeba, thank you for your concern. For now, I will attend to my duties.
Hey, she left without answering my question.
For now, huh? I don't like the sound of that.
Yukari-san, how about you? Would you like to join me for dinner? I know this place on Shirakawa Boulevard. Ow!
That's ended for today. What did I do wrong? Is that not her style? Mitsuru-san seems like a tough nut to crack. I mean, maybe it's because you're thinking and talking of him that way. Have you ever considered that? Maybe. Hey, Matt-kun, are you walking back by yourself? I'll come with you. It doesn't seem like this will level up again, though. Oh, maybe it will? The scent of broiled fish fills the air. This is so good. I made the right choice getting the same thing as you, Matt-kun. Does eating fish remind you of the ocean? It's a part of our lives, I guess, living along the coast. We even spend our vacation at the beach. Hey, after all this is over, why don't we go somewhere different, like the mountains? We could have lunch outdoors. Maybe we'll even see a deer or something. What do you think? Yeah, sounds good. Really? You promise? Alright then, I'll make us lunch. I might not look like it, but I'm a pretty good cook. Just you wait and see. Don't invite anyone else, okay? It'll be just the two of us. Alright, I had to look something up. Don't worry about it. When I'm with you, Matt-kun, I don't feel so alone. I mean, I do have friends. And there's everybody at the dorm, but usually I feel like the real me is trapped somewhere deep down inside. Maybe it's because of my family. Each time I open my eyes, it seems like I'm one step behind. But when I'm with you, I don't feel that way. You're very important to me, Matt-kun. Things are getting serious now. Thanks, it was delicious. Let's get going. We decided to head back to the dorm.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I will join you at Tartarus tonight. I apologize for worrying everyone. Our only priority now is to do something about Tartarus. I'll do my best. Well, the school trip is next week, so that should be fun. But unfortunately, Amada and Koromaru will have to stay here. What are they doing? Oh! I know what they're doing outside. Never mind. Alright, we're not listening to this again either. Goes off. Ekukan High School rooftop.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Oh, hello, Takeba.
It's rare for you to miss a student council meeting.
I take it someone asked you to find me?
Well, yeah, even though I'm not a member.
Sorry about that.
They seem pretty busy with the class trip and all. I bet you have your hands full since it's both for juniors and seniors.
Huh, the class trip, huh? Even if I went, I'd only spoil the fun.
You're not thinking of skipping the trip, are you? You can't do that. You know, I've been meaning to talk to you.
Is that so?
To tell you the truth, you're not the easiest person to relate to. But I know what it's like to lose a father.
Takeba.
I decided that I should be more upfront with you from now on.
Ah, there she is. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Ryoji-kun, why are you here?
Huh? Didn't you come looking for Mitsuru-san too? It's the same for me. There was this guy who asked me to find her. He said that if I didn't, the class trip might get canceled.
Hide Toshi-kun. He'll hit up anyone in arm's reach for favors.
But I'm the lucky one who found you, Mitsuru Kirijo. You're quite stunning, if I may say so. Would you like to go out sometime? I know this one restaurant. It's on the top floor of a 3-star hotel. The view at night is almost as breathtaking as you.
Huh?
Senpai, you better get back to the meeting.
I suppose so. Takeba, thank you for your concern. For now, I will attend to my duties.
Hey, she left without answering my question.
For now, huh? I don't like the sound of that.
Yukari-san, how about you? Would you like to join me for dinner? I know this place on Shirakawa Boulevard. Ow!
Junpei, where are you? Let's hang out. I want to hang out with Junpei. It's been a while. Akihiko, where are you? Ah, shit. And it's Saturday, so there's definitely no Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yep. I feel like I fucked up somewhere in terms of like not having things to do during the day anymore with FemC, because like I feel like I don't have a lot, but it feels like I'm behind on a lot at the same time, you know?
Welcome back.
Thanks. You'll join me at Tartarus? Well, too bad. I'm walking the dog. Probably. Are we leveling up? Yes. At the very least, yes, I'm hanging out. Okay, good. Level up. Murmur seems to be in a good mood. As you're getting ready to take him out for a walk, Fukabox comes by. Muro-chan, how was today's? Huh? He didn't eat all of it, but it's good meat with the bones still in. Did you cook it? Hey, that's mean. As if my food's so bad he won't eat it at all. I bought his dinner today too, but Kuro-chan, are you not going to eat this? Koromaru took the meat into his mouth, but he isn't eating it. Koromaru headed towards the door. Oh, didn't we come across a hungry dog before? In any case, he decided to take him out for a walk. Koromaru is still carrying the meat in his mouth. Is this on purpose? Koromaru is quiet. He realized that if he barks, the meat would fall out of his mouth. In any case, you head towards the shrine. Naganaki Shrine, there's no one here. Koromaru is twitching his nose. That wasn't a dog one. I don't... you hear a dog's faint cry from somewhere. Koromaru is looking around and walks towards the sound. There's a puppy shivering behind the bench. Koromaru dropped the meat he was carrying at the puppy's feet. The puppy is biting into the meat. Koromaru is watching the puppy intently. How long has it been here? Koromaru is looking at you with his big eyes. In case you can't leave this puppy be, what should you do? Give the puppy water? You drew water from into a bucket from the sandbox and gave it to the puppy. Upon closer inspection, there's a thin collar around the puppy's neck. This is someone's dog. His owner might be looking for him. You should consult Officer Kurosawa. Oh, I think that was in Reload we found a dog like this. And then talked to Officer Kurosawa. That's what I'm probably thinking of. But now it's just like part of his social link? That's interesting. You brought the puppy here with Koromaru. A lost dog? No, there hasn't been any reported. Yeah, do you take on jobs like that too? No matter how much manpower you have, it won't be enough. Alright, might as well give you some direct help for once. Wait right here. Officer Kurosawa began calling places one after another. Yes, that is correct. I see you. I see. Thank you very much. Hello, is this Pet Shop Bow Wow? My name is Kurosawa at the Tatsumi East Police Box. He seems to be calling the local pet shops and animal hospitals. That's correct, a black puppy. Breed, I have no idea. Huh? There is. Their puppy is missing. Yes. Oyama-san, I see. The house on the corner of 2nd Street? I'll ask them. Thanks very much. Officer Kurosawa ended the call in a rather good mood. It seems like I might have found them. Don't look so worried. Hello, is this the Koyama residence? My name is... Kurosawa's face is lighting up. Oh, because he actually gets to do something to help. That feels good. Okay, and that... we found them. I'll take the puppy from here. It's dark out, so you should head on back. You should be fine. You have a fine bodyguard with you. Officer Kurosawa patted Koromaru on the head. Okay, so that is different than how it turned out in the other one. In the other... in Reload... I guess spoilers for Reload, if anyone's wanting to... If I'm spoiling that. But, what happened in Reload is that, the person had apathy syndrome, and so there were like, there's like dogs that are just being uncared for and go essentially missing or abandoned because their owners had apathy syndrome, which was really fucked up, but really like interesting as like a world building detail, because like of course that would happen, right? Koromaru seems happy. On the way back from the police box, Koromaru is wagging his tail happily. Good work, Koromaru. Koromaru is nuzzling with his nose. Do you feel like Koromaru is thanking you? I didn't get a single point with Koromaru. That's rough. Led by Koromaru, you decided to go back to the dorm.